Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On. Let's continue exploring the mines.
I'll go ahead.
I finished here. Is there more?
Well, that was super disappointing. We didn't even get experience for it.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
This tattered Eagle Watch banner must have been taken as a trophy. The Holy Paladin who carried it probably perished in the mines of Colyphyr long ago. Alright, so we could have wrapped that up last episode. There wasn't that much left to do. Let's go talk to the Fulsome Queen about killing the dragon. The demon's body drips with filth and refuse, and her stench is nearly overpowering. She smiles sweetly at you. You return to me, mortal. My beauty must have charmed you. I killed the dragon. The demon shrieks with delight. You killed her. Did she suffer? A lot. Now take her big, stupid bones and throw them into a pit of quicksand, because they're mine, and the silly lizard is all mine too. And you, I reward you. An object begins to move within the filthy belly of the Fulsome Queen. There's a squelching sound as she squeezes it out of her like a splinter, and a grimy tube falls to the floor. It looks like something a wizard would use to store valuable spell scrolls. These scrolls have very powerful spells written on them. I took them from a stupid whiz. I created them myself. Yes. The Fulsome Queen falls silent, her face screwed up as if trying to work out a puzzle. Finally, she beams at you and declares, "Since you have served me so bravely and faithfully, you must now go and kill Hepzamirah. Now I reward you with my powerfulness and give you true bliss." The slimy creature lets out a sickly, slurping sigh of satisfaction. What did Hepzamirah do to you? The demon begins to list her sorrows, picking them off with her fingers. She has hurt me many times. She brought in noisy demons and spiky things. She won't let me eat yummy slaves. She sits around in my caves like the worst kind of rubbish. She didn't ask permission. Let her die. Die, die, die. Make her dead forever. And kill our stupid demons too. They'll definitely be waiting for you. You were very loud when you killed the dragon. The whole island shook. There's a gate in the big tunnel, and the stupid demons will be waiting for you there. Rip their stupid heads off and throw them into a whirlpool. Tell me what Hepzamirah is doing. I'll tell this to you and no one else. The demon chuckles and begins to whisper conspiratorially. She brought a bunch of tasty slaves here and told them to dig. They're noisy, make the whole island shake. They pound the rocks with their silly iron sticks, and then gather the glowy stones and take them to the main cave. They bring lots of demons in there, and they all start screaming in pain. At first, I hunted slaves. They were tasty, but then, Hepzamirah sent demons with prickly things to hurt me. A large tunnel leads to the main cave, and there's a whole lot of demons there now. The Hepzamirah is stupid. I'm much smarter than her. I use holes to go wherever I want. I sneaked inside, ate the yummy slaves, then dumped their bones into whirlpools. Do you know a way for me to slip past Hepzamirah's guards? The Fulsome Queen seems puzzled by your question. She makes confused slurping noises and stares at you in bewilderment. Eventually, however, she bursts out triumphantly. I know, I am the wisest. I immediately thought of a very cunning plan to help you. While the demons are sitting in the big tunnel waiting for you, you're going to sneak into my hole behind their backs and kill that horned beast. The demon looks extremely pleased with herself. She waves her hand, and the nearest cesspool of filth begins to bubble. The churning liquid slowly recedes, revealing a narrow crevice. The rocks are smeared with a thick layer of mud, and a disgusting stench emanates from its depths. Lan nods. He seems unbothered. I've been to worse places in Neathholm to get food for my tribe. I'll do what needs to be done. I just hope there aren't any predatory creatures down there. What's at the other end of this passage? To the mine where I hunted those yummy slaves. Hepzamirah will never expect you to come from there, because she is stupid. And I, the Fulsome Queen, am full of cunning. Yeah, absolutely not. I am not going down that hole. Why? It's such a good hole. It's wet and safe. It'll be nice there. You'll feel like you're wrapped in my arms. The demon is trying to speak in what she imagines to be a playful, flirtatious tone. We have a deal. I will destroy Hepzamirah. Yes, kill her. Make her suffer. Let her choke on sewage, and then beg for mercy. Nasty, nasty, nasty horned imposter. You know what you should do to her? You should. The demon opens her mouth, but cannot come up with a suitable punishment. She stutters helplessly for a moment. Make her dead forever. Alright, I have to go. Alright, so we're not going to take the back entrance. I'm going to take the front entrance because there's more glory in that. There is no glory in slinking around like a Fulsome Queen.
I will lend you my
Alright, so according to her, we will be attacked at the bottom of this. So we'll prepare just a little bit. Okay, so the whole thing isn't lower.
Yet another obstacle.
Oh, I was gonna say that doesn't seem too bad.
Be gone, fiend!
And then more appeared. Alright, let's do... this. Alright, so Ivu is no longer controlled.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Alright, so slow is out. We can do...
See that?
Oh, I am not a fan of that. That guy has got to go next.
I will resist.
Ooh, okay.
No glory without risk.
Let's try an expected outcome.
This condition is irrational.
Oh, that's right. I messed up there. She'll probably be okay to just stand here. Oh, we'll see. Alright, cool. We didn't lose anybody, including animal companions.
Let me help.
Downside is, main character did take a little bit of damage, but we can rectify that. Alright, let's use up some scrolls. Let's see, ascending order. What do we got? Moderate. Alright. That should be good for now.
That is not far.
Alright, far west side of the map. Means we can only really go east. Not sure which direction to go first. I guess we'll go this way. South is always a good option.
I'll go ahead.
A bright future awaits us.
I know the way.
A master, save us. We're dying here.
I will defend my dream.
He's talking to me? Not his master.
Irrelevant.
I will bring down the divine
The
wrath.
prey, the light. Take you.
Performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Freedom at last. Are you here to kill the demons? We can help. You know all the tunnels around here. We'll make those monsters pay. Thank you, Master. If it weren't for you, we'd have died in these darn mines.
Follow my lead.
Okay, so this is where the Fulsome Queen's tunnel would have taken us out at. Like, just basically in the same spot. It's just south. I guess we would have avoided the main fight there. It wasn't that difficult anyway.
I found something.
Our victory is certain.
Oh gosh darn it.
Endure this.
Sela's not stunned, but she's also blocked. That's inconvenient.
Prepare yourself.
Wounded.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Alright, those guys are really annoying. Not super strong, but they take forever to kill. What was I doing? Oh yeah.
I know what to do.
Yeah, definitely one of those situations where having Sela up front would have saved us a lot of heartache. Mithril ingot. Alright, let's quick save. Oh, missed loot back here. Hey, also, last episode, well, not last episode, when I got my last mythic rank, I forgot to swap out my summon on my taskbar to the Astral Deva. So I'm still summoning the Azada Gale, but now we have a stronger summon with my main character. That'll come in handy. Dig faster. You're here to work. Mistress didn't buy you at the flesh markets, so you can sit around and eat free gruel. Who's there? An intruder. Look, it's fresh meat. Whoever kills him gets a double ration of gruel.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Didn't even
Eternal
break
Road,
us.
I call upon you.
Alright, that wasn't too bad.
This will hurt.
Always be ready for the worst.
That is not far.
Alright, shame we couldn't free those slaves because they wanted double rats.
No mistakes. This spell doesn't work like
Really?
that.
I feel like that is direct line of sight.
This spell doesn't work like that. We will be victorious!
Make your peace.
Begone, fiend! Make every strike count. You brought the wrong mongrel. Fall!
No glory without risk.
Alright, come here, buddy. What's he attacking? Well, this is a dead end for him. Both literally and figuratively. Also, don't mind my dog barking in the background.
Did you see that?
Means there's probably somebody walking down the street. She's still getting used to the new house.
I know
Alright,
the way.
I think that's everything in this direction, right? Yeah, it's all dead-endy. I guess we'll go north next and save west for last.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
You're irrelevant.
A calculated risk.
Into the fray.
Alright,
The world
I got a
has
little
suffered
beat
enough.
up there. We have potions for her, and I guess scrolls for Bucephalus and Don Quixote. Alright, should be good. These remains contain traces of divine power. The demons did not merely sacrifice this person to Baphomet, they tore them to shreds. All that is left of the body is a few scattered bones. Alright, cool, so we have another potential rest spot. Where does this take us? Alright, looks like a dead end to me.
I sense something. I finished here. Is there more? I finished here. Is there more?
Hey, I didn't see what
Follow my lead.
the Fulsome Queen gave us for that quest. Well, I don't see what it was either. It's not a big deal. Especially if it's just scrolls. That's not a big deal either way. Though I do need to be using scrolls with
Are
Nenio.
you ready to move out?
Yeah. So another Midnight Bolt. Was that 4 that we have now? No, we have 5. Just a guaranteed 50 damage. So I'm thinking we'll just use that against the Demon Lords. If I remember to do that, I'll try. Zuneki.
As it should be.
The huge demon cowers in fear when he sees you. He trembles, covering his head with his huge hands. Eek, who are you? That Our Lady in Shadow sent you to punish us. I knew this would happen. Have mercy. It's not my fault. Who are you? The words pour from his mouth, nearly tripping over themselves in their haste to escape his lips. My name is Zuneki. I used to be a slave here, but then I worked hard. They made me an overseer. I kept a good eye on the slaves. If anyone slacked off, I whipped them hard. When the slaves revolted, I lashed 3 of them to death before they brought me down and trampled me. When the guards cleared the mine shafts of rebels, they healed me, and I was assigned to watch the kitchen where they cooked gruel for the slaves. So I'm a cook, not a soldier. Don't hurt me, alright? I'm a good worker. I can do good work for you too. We don't need someone like you to help us. If you're bad and nasty, you make a bad and nasty food. Right, Don Quixote? You worked as an overseer and abused poor unfortunate slaves. That's disgusting. The demon crouches down and covers his face, whimpering miserably. I didn't want to. I was forced. It's all their fault. Tell me about this place. This is our newest location. We used to mine on the other islands. We hollowed out Vazglar. We mined until there was nothing left. The island began to sink. All the crystals were taken to the Nexus, and from there, they were sent to Galarian. To some wizard called the Plagued One. Stupid name, huh? The demon chuckles nervously. That's why our camp was at the Nexus, but then it became dangerous there, and everyone was evacuated. So this is where we live now. The life here is so bad. The demon's eyes fill with tears. There are constant rock slides. Predators prowl the caves, and a dragon hunted us until Hepzamirah formed a truce with her. There's also some kind of foul, stinking creature lurking about. Some of the guards ran into it and told me about its horrible stench. Of course, many of them disappeared on their patrols and never returned to report anything at all. And the crystals, they reek of something foul. Their light brings death. Most miners who manage to live longer than a year will die from the exposure to the light. Now, those who survive become stronger and gain great power, but that doesn't happen often. Most of them just die. Now, why aren't you mining crystals on Elenithia? The cowardly demon shrinks back in terror, his whole body shaking with fear. It's too dangerous. We wanted to. I swear we did. Our scouts inspected the mines there, carved out a few shafts, and confirmed that the veins were full. But then they caught a few of Nocticula's spies, when we realized that Our Lady in Shadow was watching us. Hepzamirah ordered us to stop what we were doing and get out of there. She said that we would mine the crystals later, after Nocticula was no longer a threat. The demon falters, suddenly realizing that he has said too much. Now, why does Hepzamirah need so many Nahindran crystals? The demon's voice drops to a wary whisper. She's gathering an army. A huge army to go to war in Galarian. This army won't be like before. She gives her soldiers the power extracted from these crystals. We've got so many crystals. No one will be able to resist this horde. What does Hepzamirah do with the crystals? Hepzamirah? Nothing. Everything is done by her assistant, Mutasafin. He cuts the crystals to stabilize their delicate energies. If you don't cut the crystal quickly, it loses power. As the power drains away, the crystal grows dim. Anyway, once the crystal is cut, Mutasafin selects a demon and conducts a ritual that will give them the mythic powers of the crystal. What can you give me in exchange for your life?
What a find!
The demon hesitates for a moment, torn between his greed and his cowardice, but his terror gets the best of him. In the kitchen, behind the cauldron, I had a stash there. I stole some things and hid them away. Take them. Just don't touch me. Well, he was a slave overseer, so he's gonna die. Kill the demon. Your miserable life is over. The demon is too terrified to resist. He covers his head with his chubby hands and lets out a pathetic, cowardly shriek of fear as he meets his end. I feel kind of bad. I mean, he was even crying, which you don't see demons do very often.
You won't survive me. Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
But he was acting as a slaver, so it's in character for my character to kill him. An unappetizing gruel simmers in this pot-bellied cauldron. Elemental Protector. This ring grants the wearer acid resistance 30, fire resistance 20, electricity resistance 10, and cold resistance 5. It also grants a +4 bonus on saving throws against cold, a +3 bonus on saving throws against electricity, a +2 bonus on saving throws against fire, and a +1 bonus on saving throws against acid. That's cool. In fact, I think we're going to swap this out. So she currently has an odd number of castings of Smite Evil. She only needs 6 to cast this 3 times, because it takes up 2 castings of Smite Evil to use Mark of Justice. So I think it's worth giving her better defenses. Like so. Oh wait, she only has a +4 ring? But we have a +5 sitting around. Somewhere. Alright, sweet. Man, I see that gauntlet. Can I reach that? As it's not on the far side either. Oh no, that's a demon that we killed. Never mind.
That is not
I thought it was loot. My bad.
I'll go ahead.
Which way should I go first? This way looks like it might... There's a lot of loot on this side. At least I see 2 loots. And that'd be a lot, but it's something. Yeah, we'll go this way first.
It's either us or them. I will resist!
You're beyond redemption!
Alright, a specific tool will be needed to dispel the barrier of seething abyssal energy that blocks his path. Alright, good to know. So, in that case, I'm going to call the episode here, and the next one we'll look for the tool that we need to get past that barrier, and possibly take out Hepzamirah next episode too. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one.